All right. The meeting is being recorded. Hold on 1 second. All right. Let's go. Well, should I get started? Guess so. Let's go. So, well, I can't get started until somebody pop on here. Anybody on? Well, we got one person. We got two, me and you.
Yeah.
You know,
Me too.
you know about Captain Kangaroo?
Captain Kangaroo.
You do?
What about him?
I'm just saying, you know about it, right?
Yeah.
He used to have this little rabbit on there, Bro Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
The rabbit little glasses kind of remind me of ones you have.
Oh my God. So I knew you was going somewhere crazy.
Like, I'm gonna have to Google that.
I knew you was going somewhere crazy.
No, I'm just that little rabbit. That was my guy. So it's all right, let's go then. We got Desiree on here. So Miss Peacock, she's behind the scenes though. But the book we're starting with today is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Not the subconscious mind, but the power of your subconscious mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And we're going to jump right into page 1 where it says the treasure house within you. The treasure house within you. And my microphone's not even on. That was microphone from the laptop. Hold on, let me make sure. I don't know if you heard a difference. Let's see. Settings. Audio. Testing. Let's see. Level. So it's not that one. How do I check my test speaker? Microphone. Check 1, check 2. That's not it. Where's the mic? It's the audio, the speakers, test speaker, test mic. Oh, here we go. See, is that one? Is it this one? Not that one. not that one. It's got to be this one. Oh. All right, what are we doing here? Is it this one? Nope. All right, we're going to go with whatever mic is on then, because that's not the one I wanted, but must be this one. Test 1, test 2. You know, when I do the same thing with this one. I'm just gonna go with that. All right, we got it here. I'll go with that. All right. So great morning, Miss Sampson.
Great morning.
Miss Coleman and Miss Peacock, even though y'all behind the scenes on me. I know what y'all doing back there. All right. The treasure house within. Treasure house within. That's the first page, first chapter of the power of your subconscious mind. All right. Infinite riches. Let me pull this out. Infinite riches are all around you. If you will open your mental eyes, behold the treasure house of infinity within you. There's a gold mine within you from which you can extract everything you need to live gloriously, joyously, and abundantly. So Dr. Murphy is saying that infinite riches are right in our mental eyes. It's there, it's all around us. Many are sound asleep. Okay. Y'all not. Y'all got your cameras on. So you can't be sound asleep. So many are sound asleep because they do not know about the gold mine of infinite intelligence and boundless love within themselves. Whatever you want, whatever you want, whatever you want, whatever you want, you can draw forth. That statement right there is profound. Whatever you want, you can draw forth. A magnetized piece of steel will lift about 12 times its own weight. And if you demagnetize this same piece of steel, it would not even lift a feather. Similarly, there are two types of men. There is this magnetized man, which is / woman, who is full of confidence and faith. He knows that he is born to win and succeed. Then there is this type of man who is demagnetized. He is full of tears and doubts. Opportunities come and he says, I might fail. I might lose my people. I might lose money. People will laugh at me. This type of man will not get you very far in life, because if he is afraid to go forward, he will simply stay where he is. Become a magnetized man and discover the master secret of the ages. Now, let's put it in the terms that we've been talking about lately. The magnetized man would be the person who has a what? And the demagnetized man would be the person who has a, come on, work with me. What am I talking about? Take a guess. You can't lose.
Having a fixed mindset, and then an
Boom.
individual.
Boom, boom, shakalaka. There you go. Boom, shakalaka. Now don't y'all say, I was thinking that same thing. Who gonna say that? Now, if you said that, I would call you demagnetized, because the demagnetized man is afraid to go forward. He will simply stay there. The demagnetized man is afraid to take that risk. See, the demagnetized man is that guy or that lady in the grocery store line. It's a long line. Everybody in line. The other cashier walks up to the other cash register. The demagnetized man and all of them that's in line are thinking, I don't know if she about to open that cash register or not. And I don't want to walk over there and get embarrassed. But the magnetized man says, I don't care. I'm going to go over there and get in line just in case she opens. If she doesn't open, I'll just go back and get my spot. Because he's not worried about the giggles. Because he says he might lose money. People might laugh at him. He's not concerned about that. The magnetized man doesn't care. Because if she's opening that cash register, now you the first in line over there. If she didn't open it, hey, just go back and get in line. That's it. But we are so concerned about what those people in that line gonna think, and we don't even know them. So the magnetized man is what Dr. Murphy is going to be talking about in the book. Well, you'll mention the demagnetized man too. So the master of the secret of ages. What in your opinion is the master secret of the ages? The secret of atomic energy, thermonuclear energy, the neutron bomb, interplanetary travel. No, not any of these. Then what is the master secret? Where can one find it, and how can it be contacted and brought into action? That secret. Those are dynarily simple. The secret is the marvelous miracle working power found in your own subconscious mind. The last place most people would look for it, would seek it. It's in the subconscious mind. It's where it is. So the marvelous power of your subconscious. You can bring into your life more power, more wealth, more health, more happiness, and more joy by learning to contact and release the hidden power of the subconscious mind. Now, remember, who's in between the body and the subconscious mind? Come on, class. We're doing well today.
The conscious mind.
Oh, yay. Yay. Oh, in my ice cube. Yay, yay. So the body the body's action and reaction, the subconscious picks up. The conscious mind picks up. So how you act and what you say and sound, the conscious mind grabs it and runs down the street to the subconscious mind. Say, hey, you see how he talked? The conscious mind over there saying some stuff like, we broke. Man, we in pain. The conscious mind is telling the subconscious that. So the subconscious mind is saying, oh, okay. That's what we are. We in pain. We broke. Okay. That's what we are. So the subconscious mind is like, okay. It even takes it back to the body again. Say, hey, man, I heard we broke. I heard we was in pain. I heard we ain't got nothing. So We broke, we in pain, we in them. Because see, the conscious mind don't hold any secrets. He might tell the body ain't that you're not going to tell the subconscious, but that's his buddy. See, the conscious mind play this little game. They in between, like he's buddy with the body and he's buddy with the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? So he that guy in the middle that runs to tell everything. And he's a hell of a salesperson too. Because he sells the subconscious on everything. And once the subconscious gets it and believes it, it's over with. So when you're doing your affirmations and you're doing your visualization and you talking your talk about how healthy you are and how wealthy you are and how you're the best trader in the world and how you, what are y'all affirmations for trading? Let me hear it. I know Miss Dye ain't gonna be the only one saying it. Now y'all got to.
I'm waiting on them.
Yeah.
Cause I know they're not copying and pasting.
Miss Coleman on mute. Miss Coleman on mute. She was saying something. Unless she's talking to somebody else. Okay.
I am a master trader. All my trades end in profit. I am 777. The market is my ATM, paying me daily. I have the proper mindset needed to always succeed, etc., etc., etc.
I got you. And the subconscious is sneaking in listening. And the subconscious, I mean the conscious is sneaking in listening. And the conscious runs back to the subconscious. Man, Miss Coleman, the master trader. She's 777, 9311. She knows for a fact because she telling the conscious is telling the subconscious. Because she even nodding her head, she twisting her head when she said, I am this, I am that, I am this. And the subconscious is saying, okay, that's what we are. That's what we are. So subconscious runs back, tells the body, even though the body had already put it out there, but the subconscious now confirms it. Man, we said, what are we again, Ms. Coleman?
A master trader.
We master trader. We are master trader. We are master trader. What's the 777?
You cashed out.
You can't
You made
what?
profit. You cashed out. You made profit.
Oh, you cashed out. Okay, we got the bag. Date 777. I mean, we got the bag. And so the subconscious is like, we got the bag. Yeah, okay. But if you're not saying that over and over and over, most of the time you saying, you know, I think about this too. When I'm talking on the phone with some people, I realize what kind of conversations I have. And some people I have to cut right quick because during the daytime or right after my affirmations, I realize that conversation don't need to be had when I'm talking to them because now we're talking about something totally different and we can almost get into some deep discussions, which I don't need to because it's totally against all my affirmations. And I'm like, I really don't need to be talking to nobody. I need to be talking to myself, saying my affirmations all day long, every day. Because you're talking to people who are not on that same flow and you'll be way off track. And you're saying to yourself, imagine if I didn't talk this way like I do on the phone. Imagine if only thing I ever said was what I'm saying on my affirmation boards and what I'm saying in my vision boards and what I'm saying. Can you imagine this all day, every day? That's your conversation. Every day, all day. So that's how we become what we talk about. You know, so we become what we talk about the most. We become what we visualize the most. We become what, you know, what we hear the most. That's the truth. We become it. That's the truth. Ice Cube had a song about it. We be coming. So, all right. So you need not acquire this power. You already possess it. Man, Murphy come hard right off the bat. But you want to learn how to use it, though. You want to understand it so that you can apply it in all departments of your life. As you follow the simple techniques and processes set forth in this book, you can gain the necessary knowledge and understanding. You can be inspired by a new light. You can generate new force, enabling you to realize your hopes and make all your dreams come true. Decide now to make your life grander, greater, richer, nobler than ever before. Within your subconscious depths lie infinite wisdom, infinite power, infinite supply of all that is necessary, which is waiting for development and expression. Begin now to recognize these potentialities of your deeper mind, and they will take form in the world without. Now, the infinite intelligence within your subconscious mind can reveal to you everything you need to know at every moment of time and point of space, provided you are open-minded and receptive. See, that's the key. We have to be open-minded and receptive. We have to believe that this is true. If we're looking for the things that we're acquiring to be right in front of us as soon as we start saying it, and if we don't see it, then we don't believe it, then that's not believing it. That's not having faith in it. You have to have that to bring forth these things. Decide now to make your life grander, greater, richer, nobler than ever before. You got to decide now to do that. Because within the subconscious lies infinite wisdom, infinite power, infinite supply of all that is necessary, which is waiting for development and expression. Infinite. Everything within us is there. Why they didn't talk about this in school? If they talked about this, then they probably would have less workers. People would believe more in themselves. And so then they would trust and believe and go through things on their own. So the best way to keep us from doing that is to train us to be inferior, to train us and make us feel like we, inferior. It's just like you think people don't know this and understand this. Right. That's true. That is so true. And that's why the powers to be want to keep us acting and feeling like a Niger. See, if we act and feel like a Niger, then we don't think we can accomplish anything. If we act and feel like kings and queens and gods, then our whole thought process is different. Then we always looking to move forward. We always looking to accomplish things, always looking to expand out on our own. But if they can keep us acting like a Niger and keep us feeling that way, then they don't have to worry about anything. If they can keep everybody feeling inferior, you know how on the job, it's been so long ago, 30 years for me, but I know they still do it. They have the annual review where you come in and talk to your manager, your boss, and they say, yeah, you were all right this year. You ain't setting nothing on fire up in this camp. You was all right, but we'll give you a little 1% raise or whatever they give you. And that whole thing is, even though you probably was on fire in there, even though they probably was having private meetings saying, damn, Ms. Brown killing it. See, you can't tell Ms. Brown that, because then Ms. Brown might decide that she gonna move on. Shoot, if I kill it here, I can go start my own and kill it. So we ain't gonna let you feel that way now. We got to get you in your head feeling a little less than, and that you might not can do those things, and you might not. And so we'll give you, you know, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, we'll give you like a 2. You did all right. Yeah, but you ain't, you know, you ain't all that. So don't think about stepping out, starting this on your own. We're gonna kill that. We're gonna kill that spirit. That's the whole thing throughout from the kindergarten all the way up to high school, then through college. We killing that spirit of you thinking you can just go. You know, we killing that spirit. We're gonna make you feel like you need us. And I'm not knocking that. I'm not saying that that a lot of people don't need that structure, but there's a lot who really don't need it. But if you made to believe that you need it, or you made to believe that you're inferior, or you made to believe that you're Niger for real, they don't have to worry about you trying to do anything, because we got you up here. But he says the infinite intelligence within your subconscious mind can reveal to you everything you need to know at every moment of time, point of space, provided you are open-minded and receptive. That's the key. And if you hanging around broke-minded individuals, inferior-minded individuals, then you're going to feel that way. And you're not going to be open-minded and receptive. Because every time you talk about doing something, they're like, how are we going to do that? That ain't going to work. You can receive new thoughts and ideas, enabling you to bring forth new inventions, make new discoveries, or write books and plays. Moreover, the infinite intelligence in your subconscious can impart to you wonderful kinds of knowledge of original nature. It can reveal to you and open the way for perfect expression and true place in your life. Through the wisdom of your subconscious mind, you can attract the ideal companion as well as the right business associate or partner. Through the wisdom of your subconscious mind, you can attract the ideal companion as well as the right business associate, Ms. Dyer. It can find the right buyer for your home and provide you with all the money you need and the financial freedom to be, do, and go as your heart desires. It is your right to discover the inner world of thought, feeling, and power, of light, love, and beauty. Though invisible, its forces are mighty. Though invisible, forces are mighty. They're there. Within your subconscious mind, you will find the solution for every problem and the cause for every effect. Oh my God. Like I said, he coming out the gate swinging. And for every problem, cause for effect. Because you can draw out the hidden powers, you come into actual possession of the power and within necessary to move forward in abundance, security, joy, and dominion. I have seen the power of the subconscious lift people up out of crippled states. I thought that was Benny Hinn doing that. I didn't know it was the subconscious. Benny Hinn take that jacket off and swing. Wow. Get up. See, y'all bad influence on me. I would never say that. But being around y'all just bad influence. So I've seen the power. All right. Making them whole, vital, and strong once more and free to go on to the world of expression, happiness, joy. And I mean, I believe in this. I really do. Like I said, my shoulder is healed, completely healed. Completely healed. Yep. Yep. I already see when I go back in the doctor's office, maybe say 6 months from now, he's gonna walk in there, look at them x-rays, be like, something wrong here. I mean, we must have taken the wrong picture last time because it's nothing here. I already see him doing that, looking crazy. I'm gonna be like, no, you didn't. It's been healed. You're gonna say, well, you went to another doctor? Mm-hmm. I did, right up here. I'm telling you, I visualize it. I see it happening. Even though still have a little pain there, I don't care. I don't care. My shoulder is healed. Completely healed. There's a miraculous healing power in your subconscious that can heal the troubled mind and the broken heart. It can open the prison door of the mind and liberate you. Liberation. It can free you from all kinds of material and physical bondage. Necessity of working basis. Substantial progress in any field or endeavor is impossible in the absence of working basis, which is universal in its application. All right, let me say that again. The substantial progress in any field of endeavor is impossible in the absence of a working basis, which is universal in its application. You can become skilled in the operation of your subconscious mind. You can practice its powers within a certainty of results, an exact proportion of your knowledge of its principles and your application of them for definite specific purposes and goals within you, what you wish to achieve. Being a former chemist, I would like to point out that if you combine hydrogen and oxygen in the proportions of 2 atoms of the former to see one of the latter, water would be the results. You are very familiar with the fact that 1 atom of oxygen and 1 atom of carbon, which produce carbon monoxide, a poisonous gas. But if you add another atom of oxygen, you will get carbon dioxide, a harmless gas, and so on throughout the vast realm of chemical compounds. You must not think that the principles of chemistry, physics, and mathematics differ from the principles of your subconscious mind. Let us consider a generally accepted principle. Water seeks its own level. This is a universal principle which is applicable to water everywhere. Consider another principle. Matter expands when heated. Matter expands when heated. This is true anywhere and anytime and under all circumstances. You can heat a piece of steel and it would expand regardless whether the steel is found in China, England, or India. It is a universal truth that matters expands when heated. It is also universal truth that whatever you impress on your subconscious mind is expressed on the screen, space, as conditions, experience, and events. Whoa. Let me say that again. It is also a universal truth. You hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? It's a universal truth that whatever you impress on your subconscious mind, whatever you look at every day, whatever you say every day, whatever you talk about every day, whatever the conscious mind hears and runs back to the subconscious mind, that's expressed on the screen of space as condition, experience, and event. So it's expressed as an actual event. This is when you're thinking about something, you're saying things, it comes out as an actual event to the conscious mind, and they pass it on to the sub. It's not like it's not an event. It's not like, okay, if you think about a car accident all day, and if you happen to have a car accident that day, same thing to the conscious mind. If you go to practice and you shooting free throws all day, or if you at home thinking about shooting free throws all day, same event. The conscious mind and the subconscious mind looks at it, it's the same thing. It's not like because it ain't happened yet that it ain't happened. No, the event is happening every day that you visualize it, every day that you talk about it. The event is happening. As far as for the conscious and the subconscious to make it come to play, it's like you just listen, you just thinking about the thing that happened over and over and over. Y'all get that?
Yeah, that when you said car accident, and that's why I didn't want to just jump in, but it happens good or bad. And I've been on this journey with this for a little bit, but before I really understood it, I remember like I would be traveling through this high traffic area and where the merging lanes would be real crazy. And every day I'd have to go that way every day to take my daughter to school. And some of you guys who've been around for a while, you probably remember when I was in that real bad car accident and my car got totaled and everything, sitting at the red light. And every day when I would be passing through there for like 2 years, I would always say, like, somebody gonna hit me. I'm getting in a car accident. Like in my mind, I will always be like, somebody gonna hit me. And I could see the accident in my head. Like, you know how so it happened good and bad. And every day when I drove through there, every morning, I'd be driving through there. Somebody gonna hit me. Somebody gonna hit me. Somebody gonna hit me. And I could see myself getting, like, I could see them getting rear-ended. And guess what happened? When it was like, I was sitting at the red light and somebody hit me in the same spot that I saw it, because it was real bad like 6 months before because they were doing construction. The same spot, the same way I saw the accident in my mind, the same way. I was just grateful my daughter walked out of it with no injuries because that lady hit me. She did not stop. I'm sitting at the red light. She did not stop. And she pushed my trunk into the front seat. That's how bad she hit me. And I saw it. That's the crazy. I kept saying it. And so when I started understanding this, I was like, I created that. I created that because that's what I put on my subconscious mind.
There's an area over where I live that I walk, and I walk the trail. I walk that all the time. But then there's a way I walk on the streets too. And there's a space between maybe 300 feet. And it's like walking over a bridge, even though it's not a bridge, because you got rails on the side there and there's a little sidewalk. But it's so close to the street that every time I walk there, I'm thinking, somebody gonna jump this curve and hit me while I'm walking, because it's so and folks be on the phone, and I made up my mind about a month ago, I'm not walking that way again. I'm just not, because I every time I'm thinking of my safety, but I'm also thinking of some fool on their phone, maybe drunk or whatever, ain't thinking, and they flying through there, and that 300 feet of walk distance, I got a rail right here, but the curve is so close to the street, and it's a 2-lane. There's no walkway on the other side. So I'm on this side, and the cars are coming behind me. So I'm not looking at the cars. I can hear them coming behind me. And it's so close on that curve. I'm thinking, they jumped that curve, it's over. If they accidentally do something stupid, it's over with. And so I said, no, I'm not going. Because it's amazing how it always comes up. Now, any other place I walk, any other place I go, I never think about that. I never think about it. But the possibility of that happening. So what the subconscious believes whatever you put on the screen. That's why it's hard for people to believe when, you know, things that happen in their life that they spoke it into existence, or that certain things happen because of the repetition of you saying certain things all the time. You know, it's so amazing that when you tell this to people, they want to have all this documentation to believe it. But my thing is this: how can it hurt you? So if I say to you, take these 10 affirmations, take these 20 affirmations, whatever. I am the greatest. I am this. I am that. I am the best. I'm the best trader. I'm a whatever. And say that many times as you can all day. Yeah. Why do I have to prove to you before that it's true, instead of you just doing it? I mean, what are you saying in your mind? Well, Tony, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to talk positive like that if nothing's going to happen. I mean, just think about what I'm saying. Think about it. So you saying, let me keep talking lazy. Let me keep talking foul. Let me keep talking whatever I'm saying. I'm broke. I'm busted. Let me just keep saying that, because if I do it the positive way, you ain't guaranteed me it's going to happen. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So why should we need a guarantee to know that? Give me your opinion on that. Why should we need a guarantee to know that talking positive is going to work?
I would say because people are programmed already to think the opposite. I mean, it's just in the programming, and it is easier to continue the programming than it is to attempt to elevate out of the programming.
Right? That's true. But it seems to me, if there's let's just say it's a 10%, 20% chance that it's going to work.
Sometimes,
why not? Huh?
I was saying sometimes people can't see past their own circumstances. You know, like they see the right now, like what's the chaos like that they in. And it's as much as you want to believe that it's not their way, even though they don't realize they're recreating those same circumstances, you know, by the repetition of what they're believing. Right. It's like they can't see past what they live in, or they don't know because they didn't experience. Like, I grew up in poverty. My mother was sick. So, you know, the people I grew up around, they're still there, a lot of them, because they don't believe or see nothing different.
Right. Wow. I tell you, man, that's it's a challenge, because the program is started at an early age, and so it's locked in on us. And so you really have to say, well, you really have to be reading stuff like this and to make you think about what you're really thinking about. But 90% of people are not reading stuff like this. So they're not thinking, all they're thinking about is what you are saying if you were to say this to them. Because they're going to go back in their mind, in their computer, and try to see where did they hear that at. You know, you said the power of the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind can create reality, whatever you program on it. So when you say that to the average person, their computer goes, they saying that the computer is searching while you're talking. and nothing comes up. You know how you Google something that says nothing found? Is nothing comes up when it comes to that. And so they automatically kick it back out to you as, man, you crazy. Ain't nobody, nobody doing that. See, this is what I know. And it comes up, whatever it comes up, but it doesn't come up that. Busy your mind with the concepts of harmony, health, peace, goodwill, and wonders would happen in your life. I kind of jumped ahead on that, but I'm going to come back here. I got that so highlighted and circled. That's why I did that. Your prayer is answered because your subconscious mind is principle. And by principle, I mean the way a thing works. For example, the principle of electricity is that it works from a higher to a lower potential. You do not change the principle of electricity when you use it, but by cooperating with nature, you can bring forth marvelous inventions and discoveries which bless humanity in countless ways. Your subconscious mind is principle and works according to the law of belief. You must know what belief is, why it works, and how it works. Your Bible says in a simple, clear, and beautiful way, whosoever, I like that word, whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe in those things which he said shall come to pass, he shall have whatever he saith. Now, people would take that literally and said, I tried that. I tried to move that mountain. The law of your mind is the law of belief. This means to believe in a way of your mind, the way your mind works, to believe in belief itself. The belief of your mind is the thought of your mind. That is simple, just that and nothing else. See, the thought of our minds, again, and I'm so guilty of it. Our mind wants things to happen when we want it to happen, like right away. It could happen right away, could not. But if it's not happening right away, that's not a reason to stop visualizing it. That's not a reason to cut loose of your affirmations. The law of your mind is the law of belief. This means to believe in the way your mind works, to believe in the belief itself. The belief of your mind is the thought of your mind. That is simple, just that and nothing else. The belief of your mind is the thought of your mind. If the thought of your mind is full of bills and arguments and people, that's the belief of your mind. If the thought of your mind is beautiful things, harmony, peace, being a magnet for money, and those things in your mind, that's the belief of your mind. All your experiences, events, conditions, and acts are reactions of your subconscious mind to your thoughts. I think we just talked about that. All your experiences, events, conditions, and acts are the reactions of your subconscious mind to your thought. Everything that we say and do and talk about the most is the reaction to your subconscious mind, to your thoughts. Remember, it is not the thing believed in, but the belief in your own mind which brings you the results. It's not the thing believed in, but the belief in your own mind, which brings you the results. Now, what does the belief come in your mind? That's a question. Where does the belief, y'all can answer that question, come in your own mind? It's not the thing believed in.
Your belief, I'm trying to wait for somebody else to answer, but your belief that, like, what can actually take place? Like, do you believe it really could happen for you? Like, if you looking like at some of the examples in here is, you know, money, marriage, job, or, you know, just spouse, do you really believe, like you might say, oh, I want to be married, or I want wealth. Like, that's a big one we always talk about. I want wealth, I want wealth. But do you really believe that you can have it? If, you know, you got to honestly believe you can have it.
Well,
you can't just say.
Looking at what he just said here,
Mm-hmm.
that ain't what he said.
Well, my son walked in here too, so
Okay.
I heard half of it. Grace me. I was
Okay.
trying to nobody else.
You repeat it, because normally that's what I would say, what you just said. But reading this, that's not what he just said. Because he said all your expressions, events, conditions, and acts are the reaction of your subconscious mind to your thoughts. Remember, it is not the thing believed in. It's not that. Let me put it in my words. But it's the thing that you put on your mind's eye every day. Whether you believe it or not. Because whatever you put on your mind every day is your mind's belief.
So let me reword it then, because I heard that part, the belief in your own mind. Like, do you believe that? Like, that's what I'm trying to, like, do you believe?
Well, he's saying the belief in your own mind, you don't have to believe in your own mind. He said that your own mind, because you got a belief and then you got your own mind belief. And your own mind belief,
I got what you're saying.
You don't even have to believe. Long as you plaster something on there every day, that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's where the belief comes from.
The repetitiveness of
exactly, of that. Because we think that, okay, we got to believe that. I mean, that's good to do. But what he says, the mind doesn't believe, you know, it's not talking about what you believe in. He says it's not the thing you believe in, but the belief in your own mind, which brings about the results. And he had said earlier that the belief in your own mind comes from repetition.
So, yeah, I'm saying it wrong. So, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
If we keep repeating it, hell, whether we believe it or not. Go ahead.
Can I speak to that?
Yes, sir.
Just a personal experience. What I realized, I've been studying this for like maybe 3 or 4 years since COVID, but what I realized in the season I had was I was so against like drama. And I was saying in my head, man, I'm not for the drama. You know what I mean? I'm not a dramatic person. I want drama around me. But what I realized in that season, I was still in an immature season where I was downloading, like you said, I was watching shows like reality shows like Love and Hip Hop, certain shows on TV, right, that I wasn't even being aware of, that I was watching, but I could see it playing out around me. I didn't like that, and I didn't believe in that. Like, I don't want this to happen. But I was still downloading things that would cause my subconscious mind to make it play out in real time around me. And it was happening fast. Like, if I'm watching it today, then in a week or two, I'm seeing it literally play out from people around me. And I'm doing it. I'm acting it out.
Which is...
That's true.
Here's the thing. Yeah, it's totally true. It's totally true. But a person has to be like... just like Mr. Barnes said, that he had been studying this stuff for a minute. So whatever he keeps putting on his mind, whatever he had been studying for a minute, he starts to really believe these things because he's studying. But, you know, you got 90% of people ain't studying nothing. And so when we come to them or we say something to them or we bring something up, that's why you got to make sure you monitor who you're around and monitor who do you tell your big goals and dreams to? I mean, you don't tell that to a small-minded individual. You don't tell that to a person who hadn't read a thought-provoking book never in their life. You don't tell that to a person who's not in that environment that you see yourself in, you know, and they're in this daily environment of hustle and bustle every day and through the hood and all. You can't say that conversation to them because they're not prepared to hear it. And again, their whole thought process, that computer goes to running, trying to find it, and ain't nothing there for them to find. But as you start, as Mr. Barnes said, I've been kind of studying this for 2 or 3 years. Now, when you hear something, it'll pull up here because you got something in there now. And so you'll start believing some of those things. But yeah, you're attracting a lot of things just by what you see on a daily basis and what you hear a lot. But I love the part where he says, your belief in your own mind brings about the results. And then it's somewhere up there where he says your own mind belief comes from repetition. Because you could be repeating stuff over and over and over and literally not even believing it. But your mind's eye is, you know, your man's believing it. Your mind's eyes believing it. And that's what we trying to get to. That's what we getting to. It ain't, you know, you say, I'm tired of saying, I'm tired of, it ain't whether you done turned and believed in it. It's the most important is that your mind believed in it. And the way you do that is repetition. Cease believing in the false beliefs, opinions, and superstitions and fears of mankind. Begin to believe in the eternal verities. What is that? Verities of truth of life, which never change. Then you will move onward, upward, and Godward. The truths of life that never changes. Whoever reads this book and applies the principles of the subconscious mind herein and set forth will be able to pray scientifically and effectively for himself or others. Your prayer is answered according to the universal law of action and reaction. Thought is an incipient action. The reaction is the response from your subconscious mind, which corresponds with the nature of your thought. Busy your mind with the concepts of harmony, health, peace, goodwill, and wonders will happen in your life. God, there it is. Busy your mind with that. Visualize it every day of harmony. Visualize health. Visualize peace. Visualize goodwill. And things are going to happen because by you visualizing it, you're putting it on the mind's eye, and the mind believes whatever you give repetition to, whether you believe it or not. Man, y'all don't hear me. See, that right there, that's a run around the dome. Y'all should have jumped out y'all chairs. Y'all should have jumped out y'all chairs and ran around. That's when they turn up the beat on the music and everybody get this doing the holy dance. That's right there. That's what you should be doing right there. Busy your mind with the concepts of harmony, health, peace, and goodwill, and wonders will happen in your life. Boom. See, that's why it ain't about reading, it's about rereading. As Charlie Tremendous Jones used to say to me, Tony Fleming, what are you rereading? What are you rereading? Rereading The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Boom. All right, folks, that's it for today. Y'all got any comments, any thoughts on this particular? Let me make sure I stop it right here. Stop. And we're going to start right here. Start. All right. Nobody? We good? I didn't hear from, let's see over there. Let's see. I ain't hear from Miss Sampson today. I ain't hear from Miss.
I think this was a good
morning,
session, Tony.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay.
So when you was talking about your shoulder and healing, I have a testimony about that. 3 years ago, I had a stent placed, and when it was placed, I had 99% clot in my artery, in my right artery. And the doctor said that I had 70%. So if it's 70 or 90%, you will have a procedure done in the future. So moving forward, I had some deaths in the family, close family members, which was heart disease. So I wanted to make sure that nothing was going on with my heart. And I said to myself, I'm fine, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. So I went back to get the scan, and the doctor was like, "Oh, I can't believe it. You don't have any blockage." And I was like, "Yeah." And so it's what you believe in.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
Hey, take my belief, Doc. If you don't use mine.
And he actually showed me the beginning, the initial scan and the second scan, and it was like day and night. So it all dissipated. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's cool.
I got
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, no, it's strong, because even to what she's saying, when I look at prior to me having my daughter, I had a pituitary cyst that was growing into a tumor. And I had wait, hold on, somebody got to I had like I said, I had the pituitary cyst that was growing into a tumor. That was the same thing. The calls that me and Dr. B used to do together, where he always talked about his, and he had surgery on his. And that's something that everybody I've known, all the doctors I saw, they would talk to me about the fact that I would have to have that surgery. And it's a surgery where they have to go in, and it's basically, it kind of it takes you out of commission for a long time, because it's at the tip of your brain. And so I kept saying, I'm not having surgery, because I kept looking at the fact that I'm a single parent. I have my daughter, like all of the stuff I'm going through. And I kept saying, I'm not having surgery. I'm not having surgery. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm not having surgery. And I didn't know this then. I didn't know this then, but I just believe I wasn't having surgery. I wasn't going to need surgery. And so when after I had her and they started the scans back up, initially it was there, like the MRIs and stuff, but it was shrinking. And so they kept going back, and then it was gone. And they sent me for an MRI that do, like, you think an MRI bad, but go get a more intense MRI. You could like feel this thing like all through your body. And so it's in my head. And so I don't understand. Where is it at? Where it's going? I'm like, I'm healed. Like, what? He was like, well, we'll bring you back for it in another year and do another. We don't have to keep doing this. I'm good. We're not going to keep doing it. But and for him to have done clinical research, have the doctor I had like wrote papers, you know what I'm saying, doing all of that stuff, for him to come back and say, I've never seen one go away on their own. I've never seen it just go away, speaks volumes to the power of what we're learning right now. And so when I got introduced to this, I was like all in, because it answers so many questions as to why, because even that, I just had a strong belief. I'm not having surgery. I'm healed. I'm healed. But I didn't understand none of this at the time.
I can feel you. I'm sitting here thinking, that's why we like the conversation you have, and it has to be within us. I mean, with this circle or with other circles, because this can be said to other people and they could try to kill that right then. You know what I'm saying? You see people who say something on social media, and here come the killers in the comment section. Just they sitting out there miserable with their life. And you got a lot of miserable people out on social media, and all they want to do is, be negative on every post that comes out. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing if you talking to people. Like what you just said, you can't say that to a lot of people. You can't say that, because they're going to say, show me the science behind it. Show me the science. Hey, showing you a doggone thing. I remember this one guy, I can't think his name. He was a movie star, TV star. He was on Larry King one night. This was 10, 12 years ago. And it was a doctor on there, and this guy had real bad arthritis. I mean, his hands were like just tight. He found this product that he was taking. And the doctor got on there and saying there's no science behind it. None. This guy got the cussing on Larry King. Oh, I don't care what you hear, the science right here. You see this? Do science this right here. I couldn't do this right here without taking that. My hand was like this. I got your science. Like, you know, that's what people say. Well, show me the science. Show me the doctors say that. The science is the reality of what's happening to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the science. So appreciate it. Anybody else? If not, we're good, man.
James got his hand up.
I just wanted to piggyback off of what you, Ms. Dyer, what you Turner was just now saying. I literally was thinking that 5-10 minutes ago. Then when I first started doing this, I had to move in silence. Like, I was sharing at first because, like you said, you get that medicine and you want to share it with everybody, even family members. And I was getting those like, oh, you got some wishful thinking going on, those kind of comments, man, and that kind of like, you know, shooting me down. And so I probably moved like the first 2 years in silence until I got grounded. And then, you know, people started looking at me like, how you doing this? How you doing that? And I'm like, I was trying to tell you about this 2 years ago. You know what I mean? I was excited to tell you about this 2 years ago, and you didn't want to hear it. And so I'm definitely with y'all on that fact. It's just kind of, you know, using discernment, using wisdom about who you can share it with and who you can't share it with. And regardless of what they say, knowing, you know, what it's going to do for you and staying in your mind's eye.
Yep. 100%. I see Miss Fredericks on here. She gonna say, I've been on that the whole time. I don't know about all that, but you got comments, Miss Fredericks? Or did she just click the button and then went back to sleep? Yeah, I think that's what she did.
I'm here, sir. I'm just a little under the weather, and so I've just been mellow in the back.
Oh, okay.
But I've been hearing, and yes, I agree with everything that's been said, and I've experienced it myself as far as the manifestation of the things that's in the subconscious mind coming forth as opposed to what others may believe.
Okay. Well, thank you, ma'am. Glad you're on the same page with us today.
You're absolutely welcome, sir.
All right. Go back to, you know, taking care of yourself. All right, Mr. Lee, you said you were saying something?
Yeah, no, I was just saying that, you know, part of the reason why sometimes people don't want to believe is they scared of it's easier not to believe than to believe and maybe disappointed.
Right.
And, you know, it's just easy to stay where they at than to move forward. It's that comfort zone. Because it does require a total change in mind to really stay positive and always stay moving forward and being productive.
Right. That is 100% true. People don't want to step out because they think it ain't gonna work. So I've tried that before. I've tried this before and it just don't work. Well, when they say some will, some won't. So what? Next. All right. Anybody else? Going once? Thank you, sir. I like that foundation shirt. When I'm gonna get mine?
I got
twice.
you.
All right, because I can wear it on my podcast.
I got you.
All right. I want to wear it on my podcast. So I'm like, all right. Nobody else? We good? Thank you guys for being on today. And Miss Peacock, she's over there flexing with her 𝐤𝐨𝐬𝐿 glasses on. All right. Y'all have a great Saturday. I mean, a super, super great Saturday. And we'll see you guys on Monday. All right. Oh, All she wrote. Pen. See, this pencil is broke. Bye.